Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. You are with Sovereign. Pull up a chair and make yourselves comfy, please. Today I'm going to share with you guys some ways to get, first of all, 5 free levels. Yeah, they're totally free and it's not a glitch or an exploit. I don't play that way, so they would not be a glitch or an exploit if I'm making a video about them. But anyway, there are 5 free levels that you can get, although that can have some potentially negative consequences. So I'm going to show you guys, first of all, how to get those 5 free levels. And then next, I'm going to show you guys basically how you get this hidden merchant. I would consider it a hidden merchant, but it's kind of a result of getting those 5 levels. So they go hand in hand. So right now we're at the Undead Settlement. We're at the first bonfire that you gain access to upon getting here. There's a boss that you defeat, and in case you haven't gotten to this point yet, I don't want to spoil anything really, so I'm not going to mention the boss other than the fact that there is a boss you have to beat and then you gain access to this location. It's not too far into the game. It's pretty early game. I believe it's the second boss in the game actually. Not if you include Iudex Gundyr, it's the second boss in the game. So now we come down to this long staircase here. And I'm not going to go down there because I just don't want to fight everybody. But once you get down the bottom of the staircase, you're going to hang a left and go all the way back there. And you'll see all the pilgrims back there. Like there were pilgrims in the intro video. They're all dead. Apparently once completing their pilgrimage, they all die. But right there, you will find one that still lives. It's begging for death. You know, he should have died with the other ones, but for some reason he did not. So he's basically begging for death. You go and speak to him, and he basically agrees to help you out, and you're now his master. His name is Yol. So once Yol agrees to help you, he will go back to the Firelink Shrine. So let's go back there now as well. And there we go. Firelink Shrine. All right. So once you speak to Yol, make sure you don't run in there and attack him. I mean, you may see him and think he looks creepy and just go to town on him. Don't do that. If you see a new kind of character or something like that that you've never seen before, definitely try and wait first to see if they're hostile or not. Usually just click your lock-on button to find that out, really. But just don't go in there sword swinging, killing him. Because if you want these 5 free levels and the hidden merchant, you're going to need to do this. So, as you saw, I just came into the Firelink Shrine. Basically, you just want to head down to where Andre is and take a left, and you want to come all the way over here down this passage. Now, this is the hidden merchant right here. We'll get to this guy in a minute. Or girl. What are you? You definitely appear to be a woman. Okay. So here he is, and actually he is dead, but that is what is supposed to happen. So the first time you come here and speak to him after he joins you and decides that you're now his master, he will basically tell you that he's going to draw out your true strength. He'll give you 1 free level, which you can then, you know, put anywhere you want. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you completely. But once he does that, you will get something called a dark sigil. Now you'll see that I have 5. I mentioned that you get 5 free levels. You will get 1 dark sigil per free level. So when you get the dark sigil, it does change something in that if you go to your status, you'll see below my level it says Hollowing 22. Now, Hollowing is not an actual stat at all until you speak to him the first time when he's at Firelink Shrine. Once you get your first free level from him and he gives you the dark sigil as a result, you will then see a Hollowing stat. Now, you can get 4 more from him. And those levels are, the first one is at 0, the first time you talk to him when you don't have any hollowing. And then the next ones are at level 2, level 6, level 12, and level 16. And your hollowing level increases each time that you die. So basically you have to go and die and then come back and go. I mean, you don't have to make yourself die, but you will naturally die playing this game. So make sure you keep an eye on your hollowing level to know when to come back and get them from him. Don't worry if you happen to forget about it and you're at 6 but you didn't get your free level from when you hit hollowing level 2. Don't worry, they stack and accumulate. You can still get them both. Now as you see, he is dead. Once you have gotten all 5 free levels from him and you leave the shrine and come back, he will die. And we now have this merchant, Yuria.
Prithee, art thou good Yol's master? I am Yuria of Londor, a close friend of his. Thanks to thee, Yol's soul is redeemed. Allow me to express my gratitude in his stead.
So now we have dignified bow.
Another matter. That a lord art thou not, bearer of the dark sigil, and our Lord of Hollows. For the time thou remainst our Lord, we of Londor shall serve thee. And I, of course, am also thine.
Okay, so now, when he dies, she then comes to take his place, Yuria of Londor. She becomes a merchant for you, and you can buy items off of her. Now, this is where things can get a little complicated if you're not careful. There is a way to heal the Dark Sigil, and the reason that you would want to is because once your hollowing level gets high enough, it will negatively impact co-op playability in the way that you won't be able to do it at all. So you're kind of going to be forced to do something about your hollowing level if you want to continue playing co-op, and there may be other unforeseen or as of yet unknown negative impacts of having a higher level of hollowing. I would imagine there is. Perhaps it increases enemy difficulty or something, I don't know. But it remains to be seen, but I'm sure we'll find out. So, the way to reduce your hollowing level is you can have the Firekeeper actually heal your Dark Sigil, which will completely remove it from you, and then you will not have to worry about hollowing ever again. However, the cost of having the Firekeeper remove your Dark Sigil is equivalent to the amount of levels of hollowing that you have. Mine is at like 37k souls to heal my level 22 hollowing and completely remove my Dark Sigil. So it's very, very expensive. Now, in order to do that with the Firekeeper, you first must access a semi-hidden portion of the game. And I'm going to show you guys where that is right now. This video is going to be a little longer, but that's because there are a lot of steps involved in this process. And if you want to make sure you do this right and don't break your game by getting rid of a merchant that you want to keep, then you'll definitely want to know. So, the Shrine Handmaid, I just passed her. The Shrine Handmaid hanging out right there. She sells a key to a tower for 20,000 souls. Eventually, you're going to want to save up and grab that because there's a lot of good stuff to be found by doing so. Now, we're just going to pretend that I haven't already done this. So let's say I just bought the key from her for 20,000 souls. You're going to come up here. This is the entrance to the shrine right here, and it's very easy to miss these two staircases. So when you enter the shrine, you're basically going to just hang a right, and you're going to head up this staircase. And you're going to go out here. Alright, and then you're going to go up the stairs. And you're going to unlock this door with the key. Once you've unlocked the door, of course, you're just going to make your way up the tower. There we go. And cross this bridge. Be careful. And this place is very, very small. It's very easy to finish. So once you're in here, there's actually going to be an item. It's actually set. The Firekeeper's clothing set is on that corpse down there. You can roll down there to get it. And then drop down the rest of the way, and there will be an item on a corpse at the very bottom as well. Don't forget those. And you're going to come up this elevator right here. And wait forever. There we go. Once you get up the elevator, all you need to do is go to the top of this structure. And right here, laying on this corpse, will be a Firekeeper soul. Once you have gotten the Firekeeper soul, then you can actually give the soul back to the Firekeeper. The Firekeeper soul that you find is from a long-forgotten Firekeeper, a deceased Firekeeper, obviously, but one of the old Firekeepers that no longer lives. And you can give the soul to the Firekeeper that is currently keeping the fire for you. And she'll absorb this soul. Wow, that's scary looking. I don't want to fall. She'll absorb the soul into her bosom, as she says, and this will allow her to heal your Dark Sigil. Again, it's going to be a very costly process, especially if you at least get enough of the hollowing accumulated to get all 5 of your free levels. So let's get back down here. Just drop. There we go. So, again, pretending I haven't already given it to her.
Welcome home, speak.
This menu will pop up with a give Firekeeper soul option. Once you do that, then she'll mention that she can heal the Dark Sigil and you can select the option. Okay, for me now, it requires 49,837 souls. I mean, that's a lot. A lot. But again, once you heal the Dark Sigil, it's gone forever, and you will not have to worry about hollowing anymore. But this is where it gets very, very important. You can also control your hollowing by buying purging stones from Yuria of Londor. If you simply heal the sigil, the Dark Sigil, before buying anything from Yuria, she will then become angry with you, and she will not talk to you, and she will eventually leave the shrine. And then you'll no longer have access to her as a merchant. So you want to at least buy one purging stone from her, and then you can heal the Dark Sigil. Again, if you don't do this, she will then basically just dislike you, and then you'll lose her as a merchant. So that is the extremely long process of both getting 5 free levels and unlocking a hidden merchant. And I hope that it was helpful, guys. So let's run through it really quickly again. You got to go to the beginning of the undead settlement, get the pilgrim to come here, speak to him, get your free level, then you'll be able to be hollowed. Once you've gotten all the way up to 16 hollow level, then you can get all of your free levels from him. He will die when you come back to the shrine. She will be in his place. Make sure you buy at least 1 purging stone from her, and then you can go up the tower with the key that you buy from the handmaid for 20k. Get the Firekeeper soul at the top of the tower, give it to the Firekeeper, and then have her heal your Dark Sigil, so you don't even have to worry about it ever again. So guys, I hope the video was helpful. I am sorry it was so long, but it was quite a process. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's amazing that you even give me a second of your time. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you so much, guys. Be nice to somebody today. Have a good day, a good night, and goodbye. I'll see you guys very soon.